Hi, welcome to another segment of Patricia Stewart of Patricia Stewart Originals. Okay, so you see here, I was going for the grunge look, using paints mixed together to give me that grungy look. I use my chisel Posca pen, edged. I used my smaller chisel in peach. I used a large chisel in white and medium chisel in cream. And my markings, as you can see, the white didn't show up as well on this color, but the markings are there. Numbers. So it's the grunge look with some numbers that we're going for today. And I use brown, like paper bag paper, although this is brown paper that's acid-free. And acid-free means that it won't break down and you know, change its composition or its look over time. And so here's a bunch of papers that I'm looking to create some type of painting with. And I'm going to use what I have is this is what kindergarten teachers use with their kids. I have it on a roll. It's craft paper. Comes on this big roll that I got at Amazon. And what I like about it is I can roll it out and use as much of it as I want to, and then cut it off. It will do what I need it to do. And the papers will be, you know, placed on here accordingly. So this is one of my intuitive pieces. So the question is, how will we lay this out to make it into something? This is, I was using the 12 by 12 gel plate to create these, so that I could, you know, get as much of the paint on it as possible. And so this will end up probably being a large piece. This can be duplicated on an 8 by 12, 8 by 10 gel plate size or larger. The other idea is that these can be cut in smaller pieces with other gel print designs in between. And so perhaps I will do a little cutting of them. I don't want it to be too big. So we'll cut them up in pieces and arrange them. So all the pieces, the numbers are glued down, and I used pieces of gel prints that I had made from before to sort of separate, bring some separation, add some additional color and design. And so this was a little larger. I had used all the numbers, but I had to cut it down a little bit. And so this I could use in my board books or another project. And this is sort of like a numbers quilt. And what I did, I had some heavy mixed media paper in black, and I made a matting for it. I cut it out using my stencil cutter. I did a design around it, took the piece out, and this way it gave it more of an artistic beauty to it as a matting. And if I was to put this in a frame, I probably would put it in a white frame so that this would stand out. The poles that I did earlier, the Grunge Look, I wanted that mixed grungy look, combination of different paints together. And so this is what we have. It's a nice numbers piece, and you can see the details. And then with the lighter numbers, I just took my Micron 08 pen, ink pen, and just went around it so that those numbers would stand out a bit. And so this was just a simple project that can be done even if you have a 8x10 gel plate. You would just make your numbers smaller. And I didn't use a stencil for the numbers. I just freehand did the numbers with my Posca pens. And you can do the same with markers. Make them as thin or as thick as you'd like after you've made your colorful pulls, and mark your papers and then cut them in pieces. And so it was fun to do, and maybe that's something that you would try for yourself. Thanks for stopping by.